Yeah, super. Hello, everyone. I'm Samuel from Itterno, and we help families who recently lost someone get access to their digital assets and online accounts. It all started about a year ago when I lost my uncle to COVID. Being the tech guy in the family, they asked me if I can help them retrieve his digital assets and online accounts. And that's when I found out it's nearly impossible to do. Finding all the accounts, dealing with lawyers, dealing with power of attorneys, all extremely time consuming. But it was not only an issue for my family, it's an issue for 60 million people that die and their families. With more and more of our assets living online, our memories, our data, our financial assets, with an increase of over 400% in the last 4 years, this is an increasing problem in the current age. That's why we started Itterno. Itterno is essentially a middleman between families and data companies, where we can find accounts of the deceased person, verify the identity of those accounts, that it belongs to them, and send legal requests to the data holding companies. We are able to retrieve memories such as pictures, videos, and documents, but also financial assets such as online banks, neobanks like Revolut, Lunar, and N26, and brokerage accounts and online crypto accounts. Not the cold wallet ones, but online ones such as Binance and Coinbase. The business model currently revolves with a beachhead in B2B, where we go to funeral homes, funeral directors, or pilmen in Danish, where they provide the service to their own clients. Then we expand into B2C, so people who don't have access to such funeral homes can also help retrieve their loved ones' assets and memories. And lastly, we see a massive opportunity in actually verifying the requests that the big data companies have to process themselves nonetheless, ourselves. So a complete middleman in the whole digital inheritance process. Currently, it takes more than 1.5 months to get access to a simple Facebook account, as an example. With our platform, we are able to bring it down to just 15 minutes. With my team, myself as the founder, Usama back there, and a third co-founder who is currently in negotiation stages, so you'll learn more about it soon. Advisor Martin, who is 25 years in commercial experience. Between me and Usama, we have 25 years in software development, and co-founder with 25 years, with 22 years in commercial and new business operations. We currently have 3 pilots in Denmark. We're looking to expand that, and we've processed 57 cases to date, and we started about 6 months ago. With our projections and costs, we're looking at a very death-defying growth, you might say. We are currently raising 550,000 euros with 350,000 already committed. We're going to use that to establish ourselves more in Denmark and expand to Sweden and Norwegian markets. If you are interested in joining us along the journey, please come talk to me or Sama afterwards. Or if you are from an insurance or pension provider and you would love to have your clients have access to such a technology that can help them with digital inheritance, please come talk to me as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We already have a question from Henry.
Thank you. I'm going to avoid the temptation to make some poor taste jokes on the death-defying growth.
Feel free to go. I've already gone there
You've
with
gone
the
there,
death-defying growth.
You've gone there, yeah. Well, I might come back to that. But just on the early traction, is that the customers, are they B2C or B2B?
They're the B2B customers. So we have partnered up with Pilmen in Denmark, so the funeral homes, and they are actually providing it to their own clients. So when someone passes away, They come to the funeral home to arrange a funeral, and then as part of that offering, they are also doing digital inheritance.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Can you elaborate a bit on the model you have with the funeral homes? Are you paying them something for referring to you, or what's the model here? Why are they doing it?
Yeah, so it's a split revenue, and currently it's priced quite high for the funeral home, so they're getting quite a boost in their profits, which results to about 10% increase in profits per client when they're using our solution. But that is only for now, I would say. We're looking to bring that down a bit. The reason why it's so high right now is because funeral homes are a very traditional industry, and they are not as financially incentivized, but 10% is still 10%, right? So the goal is to establish ourselves in Denmark more and more, and then once people are aware that this is something that they can do, then they're going to start asking other undertakers, why are you not providing this? In which case we can start partnering up with them and offering them the solution, but for a bit lower revenue split.
And one more question.
Wow, so many questions.
or-
Feel free to come talk to me afterwards.
Do you have an exit strategy?
Yeah, that's a very good question. When it comes to an exit, it's quite hard to say, you know, we can be acquired by this or that company. If I had a crystal ball, I can tell you which company specifically, but we don't really see ourselves as being acquired by, for example, a social media company. What we could see is an insurance company or something similar. Additionally, or the other alternative is for us to go public as a middleman, and this is only the beginning, I want to say. The goal is to be full solution for digital inheritance, meaning before someone passes away, when they pass away, and continued efforts after they pass away.
Can take one more question. So and then Samuel will stick around in a networking break. So a networking piece.
Thank you for the presentation. When you go B2C, how are you going to prevent fraud?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So the reason why we started with B2B is because it's easier to prevent fraud. When it comes to B2C, there are some options that we're looking into, for example, linking it to the government data, such as in Denmark, there is a CPR number. And if someone passes away, that is then linked in the CPR data that they've passed away. Of course, currently it's easier for us to do B2B because we know there is a body, right? As morbid as it sounds. But yeah, that's a very good question. And the way we're planning to tackle it with more verification of the relationship between the family that is requesting it, the deceased person, and external data sources that are available.
Thank you so much, Itterno.
Thank you.